Yeah, man, and some boy dead under the treatment. Kick it off a King Kong attack. Yeah, man, big up the whole Obamas and the world. Away them on who on ya. Away them on who on ya. Whoa, DJ Legend Trumbo, ya.
God damn it. Those goddamn Chiefs did it again. But yes, opening night is finally completed. The Kansas City Chiefs hosted the Baltimore Ravens in week 1 of the NFL season, and the Kansas City Chiefs, aka defending champs, two-time defending champs, defeated the Baltimore Ravens 27-20. Now, let's continue to talk about the defending champs for a moment before we get to my team, as some of you are probably waiting to hear what I have to say about my team. Shout out to the Chiefs, man. Well-oiled machine. They got some new pieces. They executed the new pieces early on in the game. Xavier Worthy, first 2 touches really went for touchdowns. One was a rushing play. No one touched him. The next one was a broken coverage by Baltimore. I don't know what was going on, but Patrick Mahomes saw it. Obviously, we all saw it. It made him pay. Shout out to them. God damn. Everyone know what the referees is doing early in the game, though. You know what I mean? I'm not making no excuses. I'm not blaming no game or no referees help the Chiefs win. No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm just saying, everyone know who watched the game saw where the calls was going. And yeah, you can look at the stats, the end stats, and say, well, the Ravens only have one more penalty than the Chiefs. All right, cool. But, if you understand how this thing go and how the game was going, you would understand that certain calls are not equal to other calls, Every big play the Ravens had, they threw a flag. Every time. Illegal formation for the first drive was called, three or 4 times on an all-pro left tackle who's been playing that position for over a decade. Now, all of a sudden, he doesn't know how to line up, apparently. All right, cool. It is what it is. They're the champs. They earned the right to have a little bit of home field advantage. Shout out to them, though. They won the game fair and square. Baltimore Ravens did not lose that game because of the referees. Let me tell you why the Baltimore Ravens lost that game. 2 things in my opinion. Coaching and Lamar's inability to be consistent on deep passes. Right? Coaching, we signed Derrick Henry, and I felt as if after the first quarter, after the first drive of Derrick Henry, it took us about 6 or 7 minutes, 10-play drive to score. Patrick Mahomes then came down 5 plays, 2.5 minutes touchdown. Just like the AFC Championship game, our coach, John Harbaugh, switched the game plan. I didn't see Henry for majority of the game afterwards. I think Henry got majority of his touches. He only had 13 rushing attempts. I'm sure he had at least 5 or 6 from the first possession. So you do the math. Cool. So that's coaching that I didn't like. We abandoned the run too early, in my opinion, especially when the game was still 0-0 or 3-0. For those who don't know, 7-7, 10-3 is 0-0-0-3. You know what I mean? But let's talk about Lamar's inability to hit passes consistently beyond 25 plus yards down the field. He underthrew Zay twice. He overthrew Isaiah Likely twice. He overthrew Bateman twice. Man, he just, like I said, the inconsistency on deep passes was the reason why we lost that game. And let's just fast forward to the end of the game. As everyone probably remembers at this point, the last drive of the game, Lamar had multiple opportunities to score a touchdown. Multiple times. He almost got Isaiah like he killed with his inaccuracy on the deep pass. So, it ain't too much for me to say. It's week 1. I'm not a big deal. It's only week 1. it's the Chiefs. So I understand certain game plans, or some people wanted more of what the Ravens didn't show. It's week 1, I think, my personal opinion, I don't think John wanted to show, Coach John Harbaugh wanted to show his full hand, but they're still trying to win. But we will see them again. Everyone knows that. We're going to see them again in January. So, shout out to the Chiefs. They won opening night. They got their championship banner. They got their rings. Shout out to them.